Liechtenstein is one of the few countries in the world without an airport. Due to this, if you want to visit this country from abroad, your only option is to travel by road. It doesn't have a coastline and it doesn't have an airport. Even the capital Vaduz, which can hardly be called a full-fledged city and resembles more of a town, doesn't require public transportation or car rental to explore. Vaduz, covering just 17 square kilometers with a population of 6,000, is a capital you can easily navigate on foot. In fact, you can tour the entire city by car in just an hour. It's also worth mentioning that German is the official language spoken in Liechtenstein, and they use the Swiss franc as their currency. Liechtenstein is considered today as the last surviving remnant of the Holy Roman Empire. However, just 70 years ago, this country wasn't as wealthy as it is today. The leaders of that time had to sell artifacts inherited from the Holy Roman Empire to save the country from bankruptcy. Now this tiny country is in competition with Monaco to become the world's richest. In a world where most countries struggle to reach a per capita of $50,000, Liechtenstein boasts an incredible per capita of $170,000, according to international sources. What's even more remarkable is that despite this immense income, the country has not a single penny of external debt. In this regard, Liechtenstein holds the distinction of being the only country in the world without external debt. Geographically, the country may be located in one of the world's safest regions, but there's an economic peculiarity here. Due to its small population, Liechtenstein isn't suitable for large-scale industrial production. Furthermore, the country lacks significant natural resources. So how did a country without the advantages of major industry or significant natural wealth become so incredibly wealthy? I'm sure many of you can already guess the secret behind this. Well, my friends, Liechtenstein, much like Switzerland and Luxembourg, is one of the world's major investment and financial hubs. These countries have become safe havens for the wealth of rich companies and individuals due to the difficulty of being invaded by the powerful European nations surrounding them. Liechtenstein, with the capital inflow from foreign investors, has become an industrial powerhouse today. However, we can't say that Liechtenstein has absolutely no manufacturing. To provide a good example, about 25% of the world's dental prostheses and related dental equipment are produced within the borders of Liechtenstein and exported worldwide. They also produce automobile steering wheels and electronic cables. The influx of this much money into the country, with dental industry being one of the leading sectors, has also resulted in ridiculously low taxes within the country. Just like in Arab countries such as Kuwait, Oman, and Qatar, where income tax is almost non-existent due to oil wealth, in countries like Liechtenstein and Monaco, being the world's banking and financial centers, renders the taxes from the local population unnecessary for the government. In return, they have some of the highest quality education and very efficient healthcare systems. The country's unemployment rate is less than 1% of the total population, and the number of crimes committed is so low that it's almost negligible. It's worth mentioning that for a country, less than 1% of the population equates to only about 400 people. This is indeed an exceptional unemployment rate for a country. The international statistics about Liechtenstein reveal an interesting fact. There are approximately 39,000 people in the country, and there are 41,000 jobs available within its borders. This means that the roughly 400 unemployed individuals in the country are in this situation because they are not suited for these jobs. In other words, Liechtenstein is an employment miracle that hosts more jobs than its population. Another interesting aspect is that nearly half of the people working in the offices of companies based in Liechtenstein commute from Switzerland and Austria daily. This is because a country with such a substantial flow of money and only around 40,000 inhabitants requires expertise and knowledge from outside its borders. This shows that for a country to become wealthy, it doesn't necessarily need valuable resources like oil or natural gas or geographic advantages like ports. Ensuring security within the country and reinforcing it with sound economic policies can enable a nation to prosper, particularly through banking and finance.